If it's high school sports, we've got you covered with the latest news for February 22nd, 2022. This is The Scene with Jane Slater. Leading off, big news for viral sensation and 2022 prospect Hansel Enmanuel Donato Dominguez, known by many fans as simply Hansel Enmanuel. He earned fame over the past year for his highlight reel plays on the grassroots circuit, despite having just one arm. Over the weekend, Hansel announced that he had received a scholarship offer from the Memphis Tigers. Memphis is the first school from a major conference to offer Hansel, who has not yet committed and previously announced offers from Bethune-Cookman and Tennessee State. Hansel stands to make quite a bit of money in endorsements as a college athlete. He's already endorsing a line of throwback jerseys promoted by rapper J. Cole, who voiced a promotional video featuring Hansel.
They don't think you can do it. They look at you and all they see is a man standing in front of a mountain that's too big to scale. But I believe in you.
There will now be 2 national champions in prep basketball. Last week, it was announced the State Champions Invitational will debut this April. It will only invite teams that are a part of the National Federation of State High School Associations. In other words, that means only teams that compete for traditional state championships will be invited. The well-known Geico Nationals tournament will now only invite independent teams like Sunrise Christian, IMG Academy, and Oak Hill. The first State Champions Invitational will invite 4 boys teams and 4 girls teams who will battle it out for their respective national titles. Out in California, Harvard-Westlake knocked off Sierra Canyon to advance to its first ever Southern Section Open Division Championship game. Cam Thrower, who is committed to the University of Pennsylvania, led his team with 18 points. Harvard-Westlake plays Corona Centennial on Friday for the championship. In other Sierra Canyon news, LeBron James made it clear at the NBA's All-Star Weekend that he wants to spend his final season with his son, Bronny, who is currently a junior for the Trailblazers. LeBron said whenever his last season is, he will sign with whatever team has Bronny. The younger James is currently ranked as a 4-star prospect, and he would not be draft eligible until 2024. Elsewhere in California, a San Diego football team will soon have a Super Bowl champion as its head coach. Eric Weddle, who came out of retirement to help the Rams in their recent championship run, has now retired and joined the staff at Rancho Bernardo High School. He will serve as an assistant under current head coach Tristan McCoy, who announced the 2022 season will be his last. Weddle will then take over as head coach in 2023. Checking in on some former sports stars of tomorrow, the USA U-20 women's soccer team has announced its World Cup qualifying roster, and 3 former sports stars are on the squad. University of Texas freshman Alexis Massimo and Trinity Byers are on the roster, as is Alyssa Thompson, who is a junior at Harvard-Westlake High School. The team will compete at the CONCACAF U-20 Championship in the Dominican Republic beginning this Friday. Finally, a moving tribute in Michigan. In the final rankings of the regular season, the state's high school bowling coaches put Oxford Strong in the #1 spot. It's a tribute to Oxford High School, which lost one of its team members, along with 3 other students, in a shooting last fall. The high school bowling community wanted to show support for Oxford as the regular season concludes. Postseason play begins this week. Remember to follow Sports Stars of Tomorrow on all of our social media channels for more bonus content, including previews of our upcoming episode. This week's show highlights Villanova commit Mark Armstrong from St. Peter's Prep in New Jersey. You can also visit our website to see all of our latest features, including our recent story on the dynamic backcourt of Cason Wallace and Rylan Griffin from Richardson High School in Texas. I'm Jane Slater. I'll see you back here next week on The Scene.